Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and provide an update because as you guys know, I did a video on, let me just show you the picture of this situation. So you probably already remember it, where you had the white supremacist terrorists follow a black man home for the specific reason of calling him a nigger. And in the video, they engaged in a 3 to 4 minute dialogue in which this dude is calling him a number of different names, throwing out stereotypes, like, the whole stereotype that black people want everything for free, they don't work, basically projecting themselves onto black people. And in that video, I said, this man needs to fight back. This dude needs to lose his job. He was very unsympathetic, as most of them are. Most of them are very unsympathetic. And he simply said he didn't feel like anything was wrong. So due to the fact that this man's information was in the video, a lot of people got on code, and rightfully so, and caused this man to lose his job and his livelihood. And these are some of the ways that black people, can fight back. I don't think that, again, we don't have to do too much physical fighting. There's so many things that we can do if we, leverage the power that we do have. Then what we can do is we can actually fight back and give them consequences such as this. But it says the white contractor in Ohio who followed a black man home and called him the N-word in a road rage incident, gone racist, is referring to his behavior as an awful mistake now that the racist ran into his business and, according to him, ruined his life. Now, if you guys go back to that video that I showed you guys, the initial news clip, he was very cocky and had no empathy or remorse for what he did.
Tonight, a road rage confrontation erupts to racial slurs. That's all captured on video. Good evening. Thank you for staying with us at 6. I'm Mike Jackson.
I'm Colleen Marshall. On the video, you can hear a contractor calling a black man the N-word multiple times from a company truck. That video was sent to our newsroom.
NBC4's Rob Steve joins us with the video. It's all new tonight at 6. Rob?
The man who sent us the video called police. He said he felt he was in danger. Tonight I had the chance to speak with both men involved.
Okay, how can I help you? You said what? You want to comment on the You personally know. I never would have expected it to happen to me, but the world we live in nowadays.
All of this, Charles Lovett says, started with a misunderstanding near Morse Road in 71.
He was trying to cross the solid line, the solid white line that you're not supposed to. I continued on, and he got behind me. Didn't know that he was really following me home until I got in my driveway, and I looked back, and I see the van that almost hit me sitting at my driveway.
NBC4 went to the listed address of the business on the side of the truck. For now, we have chosen to blur out the name because charges haven't been filed against the driver of the van. Our crews caught up with him.
I didn't follow him home, and the way I confronted him as hey, listen, you cut me off.
So you know where he lived before, is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So it's home then, if you didn't follow him home.
How many times have you followed a car? How many times have you been followed? You think someone's following you, and they're going to someone's house down the street. It's just coincidence.
This man would not give his name, but he admitted to calling Lovett the N-word, and he says he has no regrets.
Well, I don't know if it makes it right or wrong, but all I can tell you is I grew up with it, and it's not a big deal for me.
It was a big deal for the man who contacted us.
It was for him. It was a big deal for me to get cut off for no reason. Okay.
If you're watching this tonight, they're going to see this tonight. So you have no apologies. You have nothing to say in terms of regretting what you said. You don't regret it.
Not whatsoever. None.
You couldn't say anything to this.
Now, you guys saw how unapologetic he was in that news clip. He talked about how he didn't regret it, hunched his shoulders, he didn't care. He act like following someone home and calling them a nigger was a part of everyday life. And now that he's suffering the consequences of it, now he's feeling like it was a mistake because now he's feeling, the results of it. And this is what we need to do more of. We need to make racism inconvenient for them. Because if we were doing this on a national level with every single case, they would stop being racist eventually. Or they will willingly separate from black people because they would know that they can't afford to be racist. it looks like they said now that the article says now that the racist rant ended his business and according to him ruined his life. See, because the thing of it is the niceties and forgiveness and stuff, that doesn't do anything. You have to give real world consequences to behaviors to show that, okay, you can get engaged in these behaviors. You do got freedom of speech. You don't have to be remorseful, but you're going to take these consequences too. And we keep doing that enough. People keep doing that and showing that they have zero tolerance for racism. The system of white supremacy isn't going to matter because you're giving them consequences and showing that, you know, you can have this mentality, but there's consequences to it. But the article says, as previously reported, Jeffrey Whitman, owner of Uriah's Heating and Cooling in Powell, was driving his company van last Tuesday in Columbus when he accused another driver of cutting him off and followed the driver, Charles Levitt, for nearly 2 miles to his home, where Levitt fueled the contractor's ensuing racist tirade. It was an awful mistake, and obviously I don't know how to explain it, and it's ruined my life and it's ruined my family's life, Whitman told a Columbus Dispatch reporter via voicemail on Thursday, 2 days after the video was posted on Facebook and went viral. I'm out of business. I'm completely out. I'm done. I'll never work in Columbus again, he said. This has completely and thoroughly ruined my life. And the thing of it is, and it should. Because, again, he said on that video not being unapologetic, okay? And that's the thing. Nobody really cares whether or not you want to practice racism. Feel how you want to feel. But at the end of the day, we need to hit them where it hurts. They don't understand anything except the loss of life or loss of money. And now that he's put out, he probably lost the contractor business, which is good. Lost the contractor license. Now he's feeling it, and now he feel like it was a mistake. But now it's too late. Who cares? You've already, you know, done what you've done. But the thing of it is, he'll probably rebound in another city. But for now, he's miserable because he's out of a business, and his life, according to him, is ruined. And now he feels like he's sorry. We have to stop forgiving and give out consequences. So now that this person's now that this has ruined his life, you know, now you can give some forgiveness if you want to, because he got a consequence. It says the voicemail ended at that point, according to the paper, but Whitman called back on Friday to claim he's not a bigot. He simply chose the wrong words in confronting Levitt about being, quote unquote, rude. I was just trying to address the rudeness, Whitman explained. He also provided a phone number for a woman he urged a reporter to call as a character witness. So he's now trying to rebound his reputation. But the thing of it is we already saw you sitting up here. We saw you sitting up in this video saying that's just how it is. You grew up hearing it in your home. And he didn't even care about the impact that it had on somebody else. Now that he's suffering as a result of it, now he's trying to say, oh, well, wait, I'm not racist. He had no problem being called or labeled a racist when he was on the news talking about what he didn't care about. These people are stupid. That's what I'm telling you. They'll try to make you believe that somehow they're intelligent, but they're not, because anybody who was smart would know that you're following somebody in a company car. So when you engage like that, you might as well be following them and hand them the ID to identify them and give them all your life information and your address. He might as well have done that. So now he's sitting up here complaining because the stuff reflected back on him. And look at his real victim mode. He's going to say, I just don't understand the intensity of the hate, adding that the incident has led to harassment of his 85-year-old mother and his 25-year-old daughter. A good job to all the Black people who made this possible, really. Of course, a Neanderthal remedial, intellectually deficient person would say they don't understand the intensity of hate when it comes to consequences for their behaviors. This is why I say Black people should not bother to really tell them anything or try to ration with them, because the reality of it is they don't get it. They're not going to get it. They don't think like you do. And it's like, to think that they do is just pointless. It's counterproductive. This is who they are. They never understand their own actions. They never understand anybody's response to their hatred. They only understand invalidate their hatred. And that's really how they think. I'm not sad for him. I'm happy he's getting what he deserved, and I hope that the harassment continues. And I really hope that in the future we continue to hold them accountable for their racism, because that right there is the key, one of the biggest keys to liberation. If we hold them accountable for their racism, it doesn't matter what the system of white supremacy says, make it inconvenient for them to be racist and the racism will stop. But as of now, if they have no consequence, it's not going to. But I just wanted to update you guys on that. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Pay these cavelins no mind. Like, seriously, they're nobody for anybody to fear. They're nobody for anybody to respect, and we need to understand that you don't have to walk around being afraid of them. You can empower yourself, and feel free to treat them in exact accordance to how they treat you. You don't even have to treat them how they treat you. All you have to do is show that you don't even care for their existence, and they're so fragile emotionally that in and of itself will work wonders. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.